All right. So, $5 pizzas is what got them back on the map. What got them big again. So you'd see this is, let me see a picture here. This is what a typical $5 pizza would look like right here. I think that's it. Because eventually they introduced the $6 pizza, which has like more toppings and stuff. And yeah, so personally speaking, as Tony Pepperoni, the Tony Pepperoni of fighting games and such, I have to say, of course, Little Caesars as a pizza, like their pizzas individually, are not quite as good as like other places in general. I think most of us know that. But I'm on the position that, I mean, $5 or $6 for that extra most bestest or whatever, not a bad price. And if I can't spend as much on pizza, I'm willing to settle. That's my position on it. Of course, it's nowhere near as good as like other pizza places out there, whether they're other chains or if they're other chains or if they're like local establishments and stuff. Of course, if I was able to, I would pick those places over Little Caesars any day. But if I'm looking for something cheap, if I'm trying to like have like a gathering or something and I need cheap pizza, then Little Caesars is pretty cheap. Semi-edible cardboard with some toppings. Yeah. Well, that's how I see Taco Bell, Eric D. Red. That's how I see Taco Bell. Because, except Taco Bell is just, I would argue, is straight up bad. And I know that some people are about to come into my house and kill me for saying that. But Taco Bell is just, that's how I see Taco Bell. Alright, so the pizza that Broom Slang mentioned is, it's called the Cheezer Pizza, okay? And this is what it looks like in real life. No advertising or anything. This is what it looks like. This is what this pizza looks like. And I've seen the pictures of it. And honestly, this is not my kind of pizza right here. As in, like, I wouldn't really get it. Maybe one day I'll try it, but I wouldn't spend money on it until I've had it like beforehand. Because to me, this looks like the crust. You know what this looks like? The crust is like huge. And that's like the common thing that everyone is talking about with this pizza. Some people say that theirs ended up looking like the average Little Caesars pizza, but with a bigger crust. Like here, I can see the difference between the normal Little Caesars pizza and this thing. I can see the difference here in this picture. But I know that with other people, they've had different and less fortunate cases. The crust is the best part of it. Okay, here's my thing about crust, okay? Here's my thing. If you're going to toast cheese on the crust and everything, if you're gonna put cheese and melt it onto the crust, you gotta do it right. You can't overdo it. As in overcook it. Because if you overcook it, it's gonna taste burnt. And I'm not gonna be a fan. Like, Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut has that, I probably spelled it wrong. Oh, yeah, I forgot the R. Okay. Pizza Hut. What the... I don't want to go to Google homepage. I want to go here. Okay. Pizza Hut has the Parmesan crust. Okay? There's no clear picture of it here. Some of these are just like the specialty pizzas, but Pizza Hut has that Parmesan crust. And when my brother still lived here at the house, that would be the kind of crust that he would always get. And every single time I've had it, that cheese always tasted burnt. Like, I just wasn't a fan. Every single time. Same thing, as a matter of fact... No, never mind. No, they didn't. Never mind. Forget that. But... So, this crust makes me nervous about pizzas that have cheese melted onto the crust like that. Like the, Cheezer from Little Caesars. That's kind of fun to say. Those sort of things make me nervous now. Because I'm nervous about it tasting burnt. Because I don't want to eat a burnt pizza. But I'll tell you this. It's not the worst pizza I had. Oh, no. My college had this one place that would give out pizzas, like medium-sized pizzas. Think of the average medium-sized pizza from a local pizza place. And it was, imagine that, but completely fucked up. There was a place at my college that would give out those sorts of pizzas as the, for like the meal swipes, the currency that they used to hand out meals at the college. That's what they did. And it was soulless pizza. Like, the convenience was there of having, like, pizza readily available. But, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts here. Like, it's convenient that the pizza place is like a 5-10 minute walk away, but it was a bad pizza. Like, how do you, like, and the other thing about pizza is that pizza, I wish I had face cam on, but I look like crap, so I'm not gonna pull on the face cam today. But the thing about pizza, especially specifically American pizza, is that, in my personal opinion, and we had a long talk about this, I remember, with one of my favorite high school teachers, it is very hard to fuck up an American pizza. Like, you have to go out of your way to fuck it up. And the pizza place over at my college that was giving out those medium-sized pizzas for meal swipes, they found a way. They found a way to fuck it up. And, like, other things like the Parmesan crust I mentioned earlier and the Cheezers, those are just little things. Those are just little things. And people still like those, by all means. Like, if I was at a party and someone had a bunch of Cheezers pizza, like that was the dish for the night, it's not the sort of thing that would make me go, oh, I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm just gonna wait until I go home. I would still eat it. Same thing with the Parmesan crust at Pizza Hut. I would still eat that. But to deliberately ruin a pizza, to really go out of your way to make it where nobody enjoys eating it, not one person on the planet, not one animal species on this planet, let alone the entire universe, not one person in the parallel universe that they're starting to research on, that where time supposedly goes backwards. It's very hard to make a pizza that no one from those demographics would eat. Particularly with American pizzas. With traditional actual pizzas, I'm sure that there's a lot of care that goes into that. But American pizzas, it's hard to fuck it up. But my college found a way. That's what they put their research towards. You hear about colleges having all this sort of money? All this sort of money for research and stuff? That's what all the research went into. Not to provide more resources for students or research into several different subjects, but to research into how do we ruin an American pizza. And boy, did their money pay off. Alright. The pizza rant over. My college thesis on pizza is over. Oh god, I went on like way too long about that. I was just wanting to say that whatchamacallit, the Cheezer's pizza looks kind of underwhelming. That's all I wanted to say. But instead I just went on for like a whole like what, 10 minutes about pizza? Fish. 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 You know what that reminds me of? I wonder if it's still like that. Okay. So, give me one sec. I just want to make sure that my stream's okay. I think my stream took a bit of a poop. Yeah, my stream took a bit of a poop opening up the browser because I still have Fantasy Strike on. Okay. So, if you missed this, I'm gonna go to a private window actually. Okay. So, here's the thing about Chuck E. Cheese pizza, Fish. Here's the thing about Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I should label this as just chatting, but I don't feel like it. So if I go to Grubhub, and for those that don't know, Grubhub is a food delivery service. They go to all the restaurants that don't traditionally have delivery, or those that do, and then they're like, "Oh, let's deliver the food." Okay. So if I go to if I put in my zip code here, which, give me one moment. I kind of don't want to give away where exactly I live. I'm not even putting in my actual address for this. But I just want to see if something that I saw online is true or not. Most places are closed, so I'm going to put it to later. Okay. Because what I was hearing the other day is that... So, Chuck E. Cheese had been on Grubhub for a while. Like, you could order a Chuck E. Cheese pizza and have it delivered to your house. It's real. Holy shit. Okay, it's real. It's real. Fish knows what I'm talking about. It's real. I'm looking at it. It's real. Okay? Chuck E. Cheese wanted people to order their pizzas for delivery even before the pandemic. Okay? But you may be wondering, Tony Pepperoni, why are we looking at a page for for this pizza place? Why are we looking at this pizza place page? That's not Chuck E. Cheese. That's a weird way to spell it, if that is. But it is Chuck E. Cheese pizza. It is. It's the same thing. They just named it after one of the Chuck E. Cheese characters. I'm pretty sure they named it after the guy that makes the pizzas. But I could be wrong. Chuck E. Cheese wants you to order their pizzas for delivery, but since no one was doing it, they changed their name to look like a normal pizza place. If I put in this address right here, if I put in this address, if I put in the address, Chuck E. Cheese. It's Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese, you have been exposed by Tony Pepperoni. It's Chuck E. Cheese. It was Chucky the entire time. Chucky was the one that was beating me in Fantasy Strike earlier. And now he's gonna come back because I exposed him in his business practices. I like my cheese, Chuck, but not like this. I don't like this trickery setup that you're giving me here. Okay? Trying to show me one. It's like you know what this is like? This is like a NetherRealm Studios game special where the animation does one thing, but it's actually a completely different type of move. Like the character might just be like doing like a crouch move, but it's actually like an uppercut or something, or behaves like one. Or it might not look like an anti-air, but it completely is. That's what this sort of thing is. No. I'll go further. This is like when Street Fighter Cross Tekken was coming out, and they put in and they had all the DLC characters that was supposed to be DLC and on the PS Vita version on the disc, but they were locked. That's what this is like, where you get this pizza, and it's not actually what you wanted. It's fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Now that I think about it, Chuck E. Cheese pretty much is my enemy. He's my enemy completely. My elementary school used to go to Chuck E. Cheese's on occasions for like fundraisers and stuff. And they had this one game. Some of you might know what I'm talking about, especially those who live in the same area as I do, or somewhere around there. Or have been to like a Chuck E. Cheese or a Dave & Buster's or something. There was one game that was there at Chuck E. Cheese, and I think it's still there. The last time I went was like a year or two ago, and it was still there. It was like this angry gorilla on the machine. And, there was like, it was like a gorilla, and there was these two handles that you would have to grab onto, and it would vibrate, and it would keep vibrating until you let go. And as a child, that game made me upset. That game made me tear up because my hands were like shaking because of the vibration and all that. So Chuck E. Cheese is my enemy. Yep, there, I said it. Chuck E. Cheese is my enemy. Chuck E. Cheese is pure evil. Chuck E. Cheese preys upon the weak in order to sell his pizzas that are totally not from Chuck E. Cheese, but they are. I need a water after that. I gotta stay hydrated.